everyone, welcome back to 25 Sweet Peas and welcome to one of the nail art videos. Basically, I am starting a new nail art basics series, so we're just gonna cover a lot of things related to nails that you kind of need to know to start or might want to know when you start in your nail art journey or even just regular nail painting. And in video one, we're going to cover base coats because I feel like base coats are a good place to start when you want to start painting your nails because, in my opinion, a good base coat is very important. It protects your nails, it helps your nails, and there's just many reasons to have a good base coat. So we are going to try out a few different ones, talk about them, and I'll show you like my favorite picks. Okay, so whenever you start manicure, you always want to start with a clean nail bed, and to do that, I always, even if I don't have polish on at the time, I always do a quick swipe over with nail polish remover to get any of the existing oils off my nails so my polish is going to adhere the best way possible. And then after I've done that, I put on a base coat. Now, I go through lots of different base coats. I'm trying always something new, but I have found some essentials that I find really good for different reasons, and that's what we're going to talk about today because base coats are very important. And when you're doing nail art, I have found that having a sticky or tacky base coat is what is actually going to be best for you because it is going to allow the polish to adhere better to your nail. Now this can vary upon a person because different base coats work with your body chemistry differently. And you're going to have to go through some trial runs as to what works for you. I know I have gone through numerous ones. I've tried out different ones with my mom's and friends and such. So we do definitely know a difference and things work for different people. But first up, I always go with a sticky tacky base coat whenever it comes to wanting to do nail art because obviously if I'm going to spend all the time doing nail art, I want the art to stay on my nail for a pretty long time. Granted, you guys know me and I'm always filming something new, so it doesn't matter necessarily if it lasts a really long time, but let's say I'm going to an event, I definitely want to be able to count on it lasting, so I do want that. So my favorite one that is a sticky base coat is the Clear Bond base coat from I&M. I know you probably can't see the text on this, but this is really, really good. It's rather inexpensive too. You can buy it at Sally's Beauty and sometimes at Target. I want to say it ranges from $4 to $6 depending on where you are. And you know, prices are always going up. But this is just a really good, as you can see, it reminds you very much of a CJ Viet bottle. It is not, it is I&M. And it does have a very sticky, tacky finish. Whenever you put it on, it does have a very strong scent, I would say. That's not your traditional nail polish scent. It kind of smells like a dry erase marker, so it's a little weird, but I really like it. It's sticky, it's tacky. It's definitely like we've always talked about, like if your nails are naked and you just quickly want to put something on and you want to go off and do things, you want to put on a top coat because if you have base coats, they're likely to be sticky and tacky. So you don't want to put this on, go away, and come back and do nail art later because you're gonna get like fuzzies stuck to your nail and whatnot, and it just wouldn't be good. Because it is sticky, but that is what you want in a good base coat. So there's that one. Then another good sticky base coat is the Glisten & Glow. Its claim is sticky, long-lasting, and stain-preventing, and it does work really well in my opinion. This one, of course, you have to buy online, which is why I wanted to mention both of these. If you're not one that likes to shop online, I'd try to find the I&M, but if you're okay with shopping online, then I would go for the Glisten & Glow. Then, next line of business, we're going to talk about ridge fillers because if you have really ridgy nails or maybe you've had a fracture but your nail didn't break but it's kind of got a little dent, I would highly suggest filling in that little area with a ridge filling base coat. That is going to give you a nice smooth canvas for you to put your polish on top of before doing nail art. So first, again, actually not again, I haven't actually mentioned this brand yet. This is the CJ ridge filler base coat. It's the CJ base. I really like this one and I have a ton of them because one time at Sally's they went on clearance for like 78 or some odd cents. It was under $1 and I grabbed a whole bunch because I like them, and even if you don't have ridges, you can use this as a really easy base coat. And this one kind of gives you a milky finish too, so it is kind of nice if you are using one of those polishes that needs a white base. You can almost use this underneath and it'll help build up that polish faster. So it's kind of like a dual working base. Then this one is the Glisten & Glow Ridge Filling Base Coat. Now this one isn't as white on the nail as this one is. This one kind of gives more of a milky-like finish, so it doesn't necessarily work like I mentioned for the last one where it could go underneath a polish that needs a white underneath. But this is a really good, nice, ridge-filling base coat. It's going to give you a good base and a smooth nail. So that is it for like essentials, in my opinion, that are just basic base coats. All of these kind of have a nice tacky, sticky finish. You can use them pretty much, and I feel like I mentioned earlier, not everything works for everybody, so these are good ones to test out, and none of these are overly expensive, which is really nice. So you can try a few different things. And apparently, if you watch Sally Beauty's clearance, you might find some of these. Now, next up, we're going to talk about healthy base coats. So let's say you are someone that your nails are weak, you have peeling nails, or whatever your issues may be, that you want to like regain strength in your nails. I have found a few really good ones in my opinion. I'm going to start with the most easily found one, which is a Zoya Naked Manicure Naked Base coat. This one we really like, and the great thing is you can go to Ulta, you can buy this, you can go out to the store today and come home with it, which is nice. You don't have to worry about shipping or anything. Of course, you can buy it on Zoya's website if you want, but I love it when you can go to a store and buy the polish there. And this is one of those. It is really good. Let's go over its claims. It says it's a nutrient-rich formula that refines the nail surface and treats damage with the property blends of vitamins, proteins, botanicals, and sulfur amino acids that mimic the natural keratin structure of the nail. Supports cellular renewal, oxygenation, hydration, improving both flexibility and strength, and improves polish adhesion. So this is one of those nice base coats that we were talking about earlier, where it is also a sticky base coat. So your polish is going to adhere really nice. It's going to be putting nutrients back into your nails. And this is a more pricier one. I don't recall the exact price. I know it's like $9 or higher. I don't think any Zoyas go above $12. So it's going to be in that range from $9 to $12 depending on where you are. And it is really good. This is the one that my mom uses all the time, and it has really helped her nails in my opinion. And I don't use it all of the time because I'm not trying to put any of those things back into my nails, and also since I change them every night, that wouldn't be very beneficial to my nails. But when I'm going to wear a polish for a long amount of time, this is definitely one that I would grab because it is really good. And then my second favorite kind of healthy polish would be the Nails Inc Nail Kale Superfood Base Coat. Try to say that one really fast. It's kind of hard. This is a really good one. This one I have used because on this hand that you guys see, you know, in the corner when I'm painting my nails in videos, the index finger used to always like peel and crack and never last very long. So I started repeat using this on my nails every week, and it really brought this one back together. It's not peeling anymore. I say that, I need to knock on wood. It's really good, and I feel like it's because of this polish. This one, I don't have the box anymore. Actually, I do have the box. Hold on. Basically, its claims are saying that it is really good for calcium and vitamins being put back into the nails because of the kale that is in it. Because kale is also considered a superfood, they've also found that it is good for your nails. And I believe that is true as eating it. I'm not positive, but I feel like I read that in an article that like spinach, kale, and all of those are good for like nails and hair. So this is a really good one in my opinion. It is harder to find because I feel like oftentimes it's sold out on the Nails Inc website as well, but it is really good. And what I love about them is that Nails Inc has those really thick, wide paddle brushes, and I love those. It's a big, chunky, I'll put it in front of me. It's like big and chunky and really like flat, so it just glides over your nail really nicely. Then last but not least, I have Maxis base coat, and this one is really nice. However, I will mention that this one is on the pricier side. But its claims are, it says, evens out imperfections with forming a solid, smooth foundation. Silks amino acids add crosslinks to the natural nail plate for added strength and moisturizing effect due to their water retention properties. Improves adhesion and protects the nail from discoloration. Enriched with tea tree oil for added antiseptic and antifungal properties. And I'll show you the bottle. This one is rather runny, I would say, so a little bit goes a long way on the nail, and I think you can see that because the little bubble that's at the top here like moves around very, very quickly whenever I do this. But it comes in this really pretty frosted bottle, and this is really good. You definitely don't want much on the brush when you apply it to your nail because you don't want to flood your cuticles, and it is kind of running. But this is good. It's a sticky base, sticky or tacky more so. And I do think it lasts really well on your nails. So, I think we have now covered all of like the essential base coats in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave you there. Now we have kind of covered base coats. Let me know if you guys have any other questions about base coats and I'll try to get back with you. This is kind of like the first installment of mini. We're gonna go over things like this where it can apply to everybody. We're gonna go over nail art stuff, fun, and also go over nail art techniques and how to start and what to use and so on. I'm really excited about this series and I hope you guys are too. And I should probably film like a little trailer or preview or something. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, we're gonna try to cover everything. We're gonna go over DIY dotting tools. We're gonna go over how to make your manicure last longer, easy designs to start with, accent nails, color combinations, and just a lot of fun things. And even how to use like jelly polishes and crellies and how to do a pond manicure. It's just going to be a lot of fun. The one thing that you guys probably won't see, I will say, is stamping, as I can't do stamping whatsoever. Also, I just want to mention that everything that will be in this series is all self-taught or things that I have tested and tried and have worked for me. I'm not a professional, I'm not licensed, or anything like that. These are all just kind of what I have learned from doing this since, I want to say, I started Instagram in 2012. So since 2012, these will be like a combination of everything I've learned and adapted over the years. So I'm really excited to share it with you. I hope you guys are excited too. If you have any requests of exact things you want to see in the series, let me know down in the comments below or send me a message on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you guys want to do, and I will try to add that to the list. It is an ever-growing list, and I'm hoping we're going to have, 1 to 2 videos a week per week for this series, so I'm really excited about it and I hope you guys are too. Anyway, I'll stop blabbering. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!